morning, friends. As you all know, 2 days back, a cowardly, dastardly attack took place in Pahalgaon, Jammu and Kashmir. And 26 innocent tourists were massacred by Islamist terrorists. And the terrorists asked the religion of the tourists and they selectively killed the Hindus. This is a cowardly attack. And our Home Minister Amit Shah visited Jammu and Kashmir. He gave an unequivocal statement, Bharat won't bend to terrorism. After that, our Prime Minister cut short his visit to Saudi Arabia and he chaired a committee on cabinet security, and a decision was taken, and Foreign Secretary announced that India will hold Indus Water Treaty in abeyance with immediate effect. So this was a landmark decision. We will see in this backdrop the history of Indus Water Treaty and what will be the impact of suspension on India and in Pakistan, and what will be the way forward. So Indus Water Treaty 1960. This is a pivotal shift in India-Pakistan relation, the suspension of water treaty. The water treaty was in effect from 1960, that is almost more than 6 decades of peaceful water sharing. The water treaty was never suspended. Even after Pulwama attack, it was in operation. Our Prime Minister said a few years back, the water and blood can't flow together, and we are implementing that as of now. And there is no clause in the treaty to suspend unilaterally. As UPSC aspirants, you must know that treaty does not have any clause to suspend it unilaterally. But as per section 3, we can reduce the amount of water being shared. So now Government of India took this policy decision. So what will be the dispute resolution mechanism? There is a 3-tier dispute resolution mechanism whenever the disputes arise in this treaty. The first tier is PIC, the Permanent Indus Commission. The commissioners from both the countries are part of this and they try to resolve the dispute. PIC. This is the first. PIC, the Permanent Indus Commission. Commissioners from both the countries are part of this. So if this is failed, then the second tier mechanism is World Bank's neutral expert. The World Bank appointed neutral expert because the Indus Water Treaty came with the negotiations of World Bank only. So the World Bank neutral expert comes into play and he will try to resolve the dispute amicably between both the parties. A solution which is acceptable for both the parties. Suppose if it is not acceptable, then the third tier will kick in, and that will be Permanent Court of Arbitration located in Hague. And unless otherwise agreed by both the parties, 7 arbitrators will be there. They will try to resolve the dispute as per the law. This is the 3-tier dispute mechanism, and Pakistan will likely use this mechanism because the Indus water is very important for the Pakistan. We will see what will be the impact on Pakistan for because of the suspension of this treaty. So we will go to the next slide. What is the strategic advantage to India? Because India suspended it, they kept it in abeyance. India can stop sharing flood water data to Pakistan. This is the important data which is required, and we can suspend the flood water data to Pakistan. What else India can do? India can accelerate the construction of hydroelectric projects. There are 2 projects, important projects, and Pakistan objected to the design, but because now the treaty is under dispute, we can go ahead. One is Kishan Ganga on Jhelum and Ratel on Chenab. So these can promote the renewable energy production and energy security of India also. Let's go to what will be the impact on Pakistan. So Pakistan is heavily dependent on Indus water, and so it may lead to agriculture collapse also. We have to wait and see, because 93% of Indus water is used in the irrigation, and it may lead to crop failure and economic instability, because 25% of Pakistan GDP comes from agriculture, more than 60% are employed in agriculture. So the effect on Pakistan will be mammoth. It will be very big, it will be very huge, it will be very damaging. So Pakistan should mend its ways in supporting the Islamic terrorists, and so this is a very strong leverage India has. It is using it. We have to wait and see how it's going to be implemented in future. Second is urban water shortage. Even the big cities like Lahore and Karachi are also dependent on Indus water. So this may also lead to societal disturbance also. We have to wait and see. And third is 25% of hydroelectricity comes from this Indus water. So from the energy security point of view also, Pakistan will be in trouble. What is the history of Indus Water Treaty? So it all started after independence. India agreed to share Indus water on payment basis. This was a Inter-Dominion Accord of 1948. Inter-Dominion Accord of 1948. This was a temporary mechanism. It was on payment basis. Then Pakistan took the issue to World Bank in 1951 for asking for Indus Water Treaty. Then the treaty came into effect in April 1, 1960, after 9 years of intense negotiations. And one of the greatest achievement of Indus Water Treaty is this is a peaceful transboundary water sharing mechanism in spite of tensions. India-Pakistan relations are always in one tension or other, but Indus Water Treaty was never in suspension. It was always operational. So it is a very great achievement of a peaceful water sharing transboundary agreement. So according to the treaty, the eastern rivers, that is Ravi, Beas and Satluj, are allocated to India. The three rivers, full usage to India, unrestricted usage to India, and western rivers Indus, Jhelum and Chenab to Pakistan, with some allowance for India's consumptive and non-consumptive use. So major allocation is to the Pakistan. If you see the amount of water, just for data purpose, treaty allocates around 168 million acre feet, that is 80% of Indus water annually to Pakistan. What is this million acre feet? This is a unit used for the large amount of water. That is 1 acre feet means by filling, how much water is required to fill 1 acre of land for 1 feet of depth. That amount comes to some 1.3 million liters approximately. So we are talking about 168 million acre feet annually. This is the amount of water Pakistan will get through Indus Water Treaty. For example, Nagarjuna Sagar, it is 9.37 million acre feet, and Hoover Dam is around 29 million acre feet, just to give a picture how much water is being shared. So this is the history of Indus Water Treaty, the impact on the strategic strength of India, and the impact on Pakistan. In this context, we want to I invite you to work on a question, that is, water is the next battleground in South Asia. Water is the next battleground in South Asia. Discuss in the context of Indus Water Treaty. So you can email your views to Glorious IAS Academy. You can take it as a UPSC mains question, give your views. We will respond with our comments. So this is a brief history and impact of suspension of Indus Water Treaty. Thank you very much. I am Gopi Krishna from Glorious IAS Academy. Thank you, friends.